feel invincible.
Don't talk to me like that, sir.
This is a little bit too much now.
It's the best girl that wins.
It has definitely affected my confidence.
I actually started taking some drastic measures.
This is going to be so painful.
Your girl made it.
We as women are so much more than that.
It's Crown Chasers time. From novices to well-versed pageantry queens. Let's find out how our contestants started in the world of pageantry before entering this empowerment platform.
What a day, what a day, what a Monday. Let me see your nails.
They look so nice, and they look great in the sun.
Feeling quite great. Had a fantastic run in the morning. I don't know if you're even going to hear me speaking right now because, I mean, I'm huffing and puffing. But, yeah, I'm just feeling so enthusiastic, so overfreshed, and, you know, like a girl.
We've been talking a lot about so many stuff. Have you done a pageant before? I don't think I've asked you that.
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Quite a few, actually. But my first ever was Miss Teen Soweto. I was scouted at school by a lady who'd won, I think, a couple of years before.
Yeah.
So, you know, she was doing her work as a former Miss Teen Soweto. So she came to our school and she scouted me, and that's literally how I got into pageants. I loved it.
So I've actually never done a pageant before. This is my first one. So for, I would say, the last 4 years, when I saw the Miss South Africa call to entry, I felt something in my heart that told me, like, this is something I need to do.
Is this your first pageant?
No, it's actually not.
Really?
No. So I don't know if your school competitions count.
Yeah,
because I've done Mevrou Brakval Junior and Senior. I didn't know if I liked it at the time, so I didn't do anything like that ever since, until 2020 when I entered Miss South Africa for the first time.
Mine is a funny one. So the first pageant I did, I was in my final year of varsity, and they had a big cash prize. and I wanted...
What was the name of this?
It was Sundowns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had a big cash prize, and I wanted money to start a business. And I didn't tell anyone, didn't tell my parents, because I knew my mom would freak out, because she'd be like, you're supposed to be studying. There's no way you're doing a pageant. So I went and I did it anyway, and I actually won.
So my pageantry journey is actually quite a funny one. I got into pageantry by mistake. I remember that when I went to the pageantry auditions or the castings, I thought that it was for a fashion show. Yeah, and then when I got there, it was like, oh, by the way, this is for a pageant called Miss Amagugu. I was like, oh, okay, let me try this out, you know? That was my first pageant. Then my second pageant was Miss Amagugu. It was very, like, rooted to the culture and stuff like that. And then this is when I won first princess for my first proper pageant, local pageant. So now I'm back here going bigger and better with Miss South Africa.
And you? Have you done pageants before?
Speaking of high school pageants, I actually forgot that I entered that pageant.
Okay.
And then I used to watch soccer games at the stadium before COVID. And then when I was there, someone asked me, am I part of a certain pageant? And I was like, what's that? And then I went, I did my research. I was like, oh, this is a really cool thing. So I entered blindly, and then, like, I got the provincial princess, and then after the provincial princess, we got to the finals, and I got first princess, and I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Amazing. It's like your first actual pageant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you, Davi?
So my first one was when I was 5, actually.
No way.
Crazy, yeah. But
We
it
were
wasn't
like toddlers and tiaras.
I love it. But it wasn't as dramatic. We didn't get like the hectic spray tans that make you orange.
We're brown already.
Yeah, we're brown. Like, we don't need that. So we literally just had to like look cute, and I was actually so nervous, guys. I took it so seriously. Like, this competitiveness has been there.
Yeah.
But the one that I actually did when I was like more conscious about what's going on was when I was in grade 11. It was called Miss 4C, so like all the grade 11s in the school had to do it. Yeah, and I actually won that one. So that was fun. That was amazing. So I was crowned Miss 4C 2016 and also Miss Photogenic for whatever reason.
We know the reason.
Yeah, so
So that's where that started. And you?
So I remembered it's 2 pageants, not one. So I started off with Miss Greater Edendale Mall. That was the first thing I did. I made it to the top 12 and then nothing really happened. And I think that's why I forget that pageant because I didn't really do well.
You're literally like, get rid of it out of my head.
When somebody talks about pageants, I'm like, Miss KZN Queen, simply because I want that one. I'm just like, yeah, I can share more about that. Yeah. That one I was more prepared. That one I understood that you actually prepare for pageants. It's not a thing of just get there, be pretty. Yeah.
Is this the first pageant that you've ever entered?
Well, no, it's not. But I'm not a pageant girl. I've done like 2 competitions in my life. And I've never really done pageants. It wasn't a thing for me.
Yeah.
So no, is this your first like kind of pageant that you've ever done?
I would say that because, well, not really. Because you know when you're younger and you have those, kindergarten and
all those
high
competitions
school.
at school.
I
same.
entered those, and I think my parents entered me, but I think I placed second.
Yeah, okay.
Like second princess.
Okay. You go, girl. Cute.
And then Miss South Africa, I entered for the first time in 2016. And I was so intimidated. I was sitting next to this lady that looked like she just walked out of an editorial.
Yeah.
I was like, this space is not for me. I do not belong here. And it was important because I think that sparked something in me. Like, I want to work towards being a better me.
Some experiences on this pageant journey have not been easy.
I got the most hurtful message ever. So this person, I hope it's still in my DM, this person was like, oh, you're so annoying, I hope you can die. You're 20 years old, but yet you look 30. Yeah. You're 20 years old, but yet you look 30. You're ugly. Yeah, she's like, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but like, you're ugly. You must just go yourself.
I think somebody made a comment that said I'm only in the top 10 because I'm pretty. And I found that very offensive because I'm so much more than that.
People don't understand that we're putting ourselves here to be judged, but also to rather be inspirational to others. You know, we at the end of the day are the ones who are getting the backlash, but then the others that we're trying to inspire looking at us and being happy, and that's all that matters. You know, it's a huge pool of emotions. I laugh about it now and say, oh, should have made it in life if people find it necessary to create fake accounts to say something to me. You know, girl, don't cry. I've made it so far, but yeah, no, people just need to be kinder to people.
So I think it hurts when people reduce you to just being like an ornament or just being beautiful, because we as women are so much more than that, and we've been through so much more than that.
I think from like when the world of social media started, I think that's one of the most difficult things for them to actually deal with, is not the attention that they're getting, but basically the influence that they have, and that people have so many opinions about them.
You're being thrown into the limelight. You are in the limelight now. When you speak, people listen now. When you post something, it's not like I have 2,000 followers. Now I probably have 20,000 followers. It just happens overnight. And you become this public persona, and for anybody, that's quite something to take on.
Coming up on Crown Chasers.
Why do you want to put yourself on this platform, and why do you think that you are a woman that people will look up to?
I will be that leading girl who's going to be up front to inspire young individuals who feel like they've lost their voice in society.
It is hard work. Don't for one minute think it's not hard work.
I will come back as many times as I need to.
I'm not going to return for the sake of returning.
If not now, then when? And if not me, then who?